Hello everyone, welcome to my class once again. So today I'm here with the part 2 of the drama of the play Mother's Day. So in part 1 I told you that the two neighbors Mrs. Pearson and Mrs. Fitzgerald was just opposite in character, opposite in nature. Mrs. Pearson was a very timid woman, very gentle, and was being treated very badly by her husband and her children. They took her for granted. They never thought that she also needs some entertainment, some space in her life. She should also get some sort of enjoyment in her life, and they were always ready to order her and take work from her. Mrs. Fitzgerald had noticed all these things because she was a next door neighbor. She knew how she is being treated in her house. So she was insisting Mrs. Pearson to speak up against this type of treatment, that she should speak up and she should stop giving her children and her husband all this type of, you can say, attention that she was giving. She should rather teach them a lesson so that they learn to teach her, to treat her properly, treat her well. Mrs. Fitzgerald insisted. Mrs. Pearson was not getting convinced. Okay. Mrs. Fitzgerald was telling that Mrs. Pearson was telling Mrs. Fitzgerald that it is very easy for her to say it because those people were not her children and her husband. But when it comes to do this thing, it becomes quite difficult because you cannot be very tough with those people who are of whom you are very fond of, who are very close to your heart. It is very difficult to be tough with them, she was telling. Mrs. Fitzgerald then asked her that who is the spoiled of all? Was it her daughter, her son, or her husband? And she also told Mrs. Pearson that if Mrs. Pearson thinks that she is doing good to them by every time waiting to take orders for them, carrying out their orders as if she is their husband and as if she is their servant and not the mistress of the house, that's not the good thing that she was doing. She was telling, Mrs. Fitzgerald was telling Mrs. Pearson that her husband, her children must know, must learn that a woman needs to get respect, the respect that she deserves to get from the family members. And she was not doing it, she was not saying anything, she was constantly carrying out their orders. That's why they took her for granted. She must stop it immediately. Mrs. Pearson was still not convinced. She said that sometimes she gives them a hint. She tries to make them understand that she is not liking their behavior. Mrs. Fitzgerald got very angry. She said that her family members, her husband and her children does not need hint. They need something more than that. They really need to be taught a good lesson. Mrs. Pearson said that she knows it very well, she understands it well, but she is afraid of doing it because she just hates any unpleasantness. She knows very well that if she speaks up against her children and her husband, if she refuses to do any work for them, then they will all start behaving in a very bad manner with her. There will be a lot of confusion in the family, and that is the thing that she simply wants to avoid. And then, as she was talking with Mrs. Fitzgerald, she got all of a sudden very busy. She looked at the watch and she was in a hurry to get up. What was the reason? That it was time for her children and her husband to return back home. She had to prepare their tea, their snacks, everything, evening snacks, everything. So she was in a hurry to get up and get them prepare those things. As she was trying to rise from the chair, Mrs. Fitzgerald made her sit once again and says that this is the time from which she should set her foot down. That means the time starts now when she should stop doing any work for her children or her husband. Let them do their work. Why was she getting so worried? If they have to return, they will return. Let them return. Why should she be so in such a hurry, so busy to get things ready for them? Let them wait, or let them get things ready on their own. Once Mrs. Pearson was feeling quite embarrassed. She was not very eager to do it. She said that she can understand very well, but she can understand that Mrs. Fitzgerald was really concerned for her, but she doesn't think that she will be able to do it. And she said that even if Mrs. Fitzgerald insists, she will make a promise to her. She will promise that she will do it, but actually she won't be able to do it. She knows it very well, because she was not that kind of a person who could be very strict with someone. Mrs. Fitzgerald then said that if she is unable to do it, then she can play her part. She can do it on her behalf. Mrs. Pearson was very surprised. She said, how? How will she come to her house and live there? No one will accept her. She said, how is it possible? No one will write Mrs. Fitzgerald in their house and to boss over them. Mrs. Fitzgerald said that Mrs. Pearson haven't got the idea. She was not talking about staying in Mrs. Pearson's house. She was talking about something else. Mrs. Pearson asked what was it, and she said that it was like they will change their places. They will change their places means what? They will change their personalities. Interchange of personalities will take place. Though they will look the same, but their behavior, their attitude will change. That was what Mrs. Fitzgerald was trying to tell Mrs. Pearson. Understood? Now Mrs. Pearson said, but that is not something that is possible to do. How is it possible? Mrs. Fitzgerald said, has she tried it ever? Mrs. Pearson said, no. Mrs. Fitzgerald said, but she has. And then she said that she had learned this magic, you can say it's a kind of course, a magic that she had learned to change personalities by uttering some magical words. She could do it. And then what she did, she said that she will do that only. She took Mrs. Fitzgerald's hands, asked her to close her eyes, asked her to look at her, stare at each other. Then she uttered some magical words, and for a few minutes, both the bodies went lax. Lax means as if there was no life in the body. Understood? As if the bodies were lifeless. There was no rigidness in the body. And then again they opened their eyes and they came back, and now this time Mrs. Pearson was having the characteristic trait of Mrs. Fitzgerald, and Mrs. Fitzgerald was having the characteristic trait of Mrs. Pearson. So interchange of personalities took place, and Mrs. Fitzgerald assured Mrs. Pearson that she should not be frightened. When the right time will come, again she will do the magic, and again they will change their personalities and be their real one. So this is what happened in order to teach a lesson to Mrs. Pearson's family. Okay student, this much in this video only.